Hello, Matthew Williams here, and just bringing you a little update on crop circle matters. As you can see, Mr. Glickman has now taken up almost semi-permanent residence in the corner, and I'm just bringing you an update on a program called Ancient Aliens. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's on the History Channel, and it's basically on season 2 at the moment. I've only seen up to the end of season 1, so I don't know if there are any more crop circle programs on there. There might be, but anyway, episode 3, in talking about ancient aliens, suddenly sort of diverts off on this tangent of crop circles and how the messages of crop circles are more than likely alien messages. Because they can't be created by people, you know, Doug and Dave, these two old blokes who just couldn't have created all those crop circles, you see. And they don't mention anything about, you know, circle makers apart from Doug and Dave. It's like, oh, a couple of old blokes couldn't do it, yeah, bollocks, yeah, it has to be connected with the aliens, and it has to be connected with, you know, mystical stuff and stuff from space, and, you know, wonderful, wonderful, great, yes, and what are the messages? What could the aliens be trying to tell us with the messages of the crop circles? Well, Suzanne Taylor was on there, of course, so you're not going to get any, you know, you're not going to get any balance there. Then we had Moulton, Howe, and that was it. Those are the only people on there talking about crop circles. So they didn't bother to speak to circle makers. They didn't bother to speak to people who have big websites like circlemakers.org. They didn't even, you know, bother to do any real research by the looks of it, because, I mean, it was all put down to the fact that it must be aliens. Now, okay, in fairness, this program is obviously going to be a little bit biased and hyped up because it's a program that is talking about ancient aliens. It's not talking about not ancient aliens or there are no ancient aliens. It's talking about there are ancient aliens. So the hypothesis of the program is obviously going to be heavily steered into the sort of believer camp, and but, you know, again, as I've said in the past, this is not very good journalism if you know, you can't put the balance across. And I think the program makers, to get around it, the balance comes in the form of very quick comments which aren't really brought out or, you know, made to stand out, basically, which say sort of like, you know, obviously there are some man-made circles, but, you know, bump, quickly get back onto the, it's aliens, it's aliens, it's aliens, and of course they can say justifiably, well, we did say, you know, it could be man-made circles, but we just made it this big, we didn't make it this fucking big, like with the alien hypothesis. So anyway, what the big problem I have with this program is that they have brought up, yet again, they have brought up and regurgitated Levengood's research. And they have said that Levengood's research is from the Dr. Levengood. Dr. Levengood. So, one has to wonder why, when, you know, Linda Moulton Howe, fair play, Linda Moulton Howe, and I believe Suzanne Taylor do actually refer to Levengood just by the title Levengood. They don't say Dr. Levengood, they just say Levengood. But I would like to know, and I am making inquiries as to how and why the doctor title was used in this program. So I am making inquiries into that at the moment, and we shall see what is said. But yet again, you know, using the doctor title in order to promote research, which is in fact by somebody who faked his title as a doctor, and he isn't a doctor, and he faked his title, and when he was challenged on, well, where did you get your doctorate, he then backed this up with, I got it given to me as an honorary title from the National Academy of Sciences. And UFO researcher Kevin D. Randall contacted the National Academy of Sciences, and they said, we do not give out honorary titles. Full stop. We don't give them out. So, therefore, Dr. Levengood is actually Mr. Levengood, and he faked his title. So, yet again, we've had another TV program, another fucking instance where this man has been promoted with his research, and we don't think, or certainly I don't think, and I know many others don't think, that it's fair that research should be promoted like this on the back of the title Doctor, because if the man has faked his title, then I'm questioning whether his research should be put forward at all. But there we go. You know, you can create a mystery. You're not allowed to disassemble a mystery. You are only allowed to create a mystery. You cannot disassemble it. There we are. That's a quote from me. Maybe I'll be remembered in 300 million years' time or something. You know, there's a quote from me, right? You are allowed to create a mystery. You are not allowed to decreate it. You are not allowed to uncreate it. Whatever. So there's my quote. Maybe I'll be famous for that one day. So, okay, that's it. I'll let you know the outcome of my research into why this program put him forward as a doctor yet again. Thanks very much.